So Season 2 of Squid Game is going to release on December 26th. So before the release of IAS, let's know the full story of Squid Game Season 1. This video is going to be the key cap of Season 1, which you must watch before watching Season 2. So definitely watch the video afterwards. So the story begins with a man named Jeevan. Jeevan lived with his mother and was deeply in debt. Jeevan was divorced from his wife, and his daughter lived with her mother. Jeevan wanted to buy a good birthday gift for his daughter, but he did not have enough money to buy such a good gift for his daughter. So he stole his mother's debit card and gambled with her money, so that by doubling that money, he can buy a nice birthday gift. Jeevan gets the money, but when the creditors chase Jeevan to get their money, a pickpocket steals all of Jeevan's money. Those creditors beat Jeevan and give him a month's time to pay the money. When Jeevan is sitting at a train station, upset with all this, he meets a well-dressed man there who takes advantage of his helplessness and asks him to play a game for money. He says that if Joan wins the game, he will get money, and if he comes, the salesman will slap him. June agrees to play the game, and every time he comes, the salesman slaps him. June continues to play even after getting slapped a lot, and finally he wins some money. After this, the salesman gives him a business and invites him to play a game in which he can win a lot of money by playing games. Jeevan agrees to this and calls the number given on the card and says yes to play the game. After this, a van comes to pick Jeevan up, in which he is made unconscious. When Jeevan opens his eyes, he finds himself in a dormitory, where there were 455 other people besides him. Some cards wearing masks come there, and they tell those players how all of them are drowned in debt. But they have this chance. If he wins all the games, then he can win a lot of money, which will solve all his problems. Here, Jeevan meets his childhood friend, who was an investment broker who had lost his client's money and was about to get arrested. So he was participating in this game so that he could win a lot of money. Here, Jeevan also meets the pickpocket who had stolen his money. The girl's name was Kang Se-byo. Kang had a brother who was in another Finnish school, and her parents were in North Korea, whom she wanted to bring across the border to South Korea, and she did not have that much money. Jeevan also befriends an old man named 001, who had a brain tumor. The man participated in this game because he did not want to die in the outside world. All the players are made to sign a consent form, and then the first game begins, which was named. While playing this game, these players come to know that whoever loses this game will lose his life. Yes, those Sangre players win this game with the help of 199, but almost half of the players lose their lives in this game, and with the death of every player, their share of money gets added to that spot. But many players get so scared of this game of death that they decide to stop this game by using Class 3. All the players have to vote whether they want to play this game or not. Finally, most of the people decide to stop this game, so all of them are sent back home. On returning, Jeevan reports about that dangerous game at the police station, but no one pays attention to his words. The soldier is Officer Warm Chun, whose brother also got the same card, and since then, his brother is missing. After returning to their lives, all the players realize that their life here is hell anyway. But after returning to the game, they can at least win money. Jeevan comes to know that his mother has diabetes, and if she is not treated on time, then her leg will have to be amputated. Jeevan was in dire need of money to get his mother treated, and he also had to return the money to those loan branches. Leader 199, whose name was Ali Abdul, was a Pakistani immigrant whose boss had not paid him salary for 6 months. He was in dire need of money, so he injured his boss and ran away with the money. When all the players get the invitation to return, then except for a few selected people, maximum people decide to come back. Then the guards come to pick up all the players. Jinho chases Jeevan, and later he kills a guard and takes his place, and wears his mask. He comes to know that the game is being played on a remote island. After entering the game again, Jeevan forms his own team to win this game, in which he includes players 001, Ali, and CPU. Before the second game starts, all the players are asked to choose a shape. Seeing those shapes, Sangu understands what the next game is, and he chooses the easiest shape for himself. But he does not tell his team members about this, because he only loved his life. All the players are given sugar candy of the shape they chose, from which they had to separate that shape, and Jeevan chose the most difficult shape, which was an umbrella. In this game, if a player loses his shape, he is immediately killed by the guards. Jahu uses a special technique, and while wrapping the candy, he is able to separate the shape within the given time limit, and he successfully passes the game. Among these players, player 101 was a gangster named Devsu. Devsu and some people of his group eat the food meant for other players, and when one of the players opposes this, Devsu kills him. Those guards do not do anything about this, and the dead player is taken from there, and the prize money increases even more. Seeing the prize money increasing after the lights are turned off at night, Diox and his team attack all the players, so that the players become less and the prize money increases even more. Jeevan's team somehow protects itself, and after that, they sit together and talk and win each other's trust. On the other hand, Junoon finds out that with the help of some guards and player 111, who was a doctor, they were illegally selling the organs of those dead players by removing them. In return, those players used to give information about the next game to 111. Before the next game, all players are asked to form a team of 10 people, and Jihan's team includes CPU player 240, whose name was Jihan. Bharat Diakso comes to know with the help of player 111 that the next game is turn-off war, so he takes only strong men in his team and betrays Mineo. Mineo and Jeevan's team join, and then the turn-off war game starts. During this game, Diakso's team wins, but Jeevan's team has to compete with the team which had all strong males, but they follow the advice of +001, i.e., that old man who had a lot of experience in that game. The team of life waits for the opposing team to get tired and does not use all its strength at once. They win the game by following Sangu's advice. After winning the game, when everyone comes back to the dormitory, this time again, Jeevan's team guards their team members in turns at night. But this time, Diakso's team does not attack them. Here, on the other hand, the front panel kills all the guards and player 111, who was illegally selling the organs of dead players, after which he reaches the front man's room and gets to know a lot about the history of this game. He also comes to know that this game is being played since 1980, and his brother had also participated in this game, and he had also won this game in 2015. On the other hand, before the fourth game begins, all the players are asked to choose a partner. When the game starts, everyone comes to know that they have to play against each other and not with each other. In this game, every player is given 10 marbles, and they have to win those marbles by playing the game with their opponent. In the end, the player whose marbles run out will be killed. Now in this game, Song is against Ali, and he fools Ali and takes away his marbles, after which poor Ali is killed. CBO becomes Gio's partner, and when Gio finds out that CBO wants to get her parents out of North Korea, and she wants to stay with her brother who is currently in the finish line, Gyeon sacrifices herself so that CBO can win this game. Here, Jeevan finds out that the name of the player 001 is Ilnam. Jijun plays with Islam, and he takes advantage of Ilnam's amnesia and wins all the marbles. But in the end, Ilmo tells Jijun that he knows Ki is taking advantage of his illness, but he still lets life win. After the game is over, Jeevan and Safarik feel very guilty for losing their friends. On the other hand, VIPs come to bat at the players and watch the game come to life. A VIP takes the players to a private room, where he records their confession by pointing a gun at them and then runs away from there. Here in the next game, the players have to walk on a glass bridge. Some of these glasses were made of tempered glass, and some were made of regular glass, which could not bear their weight. Leos move forward testing those glasses, and in the meantime, many players fall down and die because of climbing on the wrong glass. Dioksu refuses to go ahead and asks others to go ahead so that his life is not in danger. But to take revenge on Dioksu, Minima throws him down along with her and kills him. Now among all the players left, one player was an experienced glass worker who identifies which glasses are safe, but the front man turns off the lights so that he cannot identify the correct glasses. Now, since only one glass was left and time was running out, Sango knocks down that player and kills him. And only 3 people survive in this game: China, Sango, and CPU. But at the end of this game, when all the glasses are explored, CPU is now badly injured. But CPU does not let anyone know about this. After this game, all the 3 survivors are given formal clothes and they are given a nice dinner. After dinner, all 3 are given a night. At night, G tells the CPUs that they should together kill Sangu, because Sangu can do anything to win this game. Before Sangu kills them, they should together defeat Sangu. But Seibi explains to him and asks him to promise that whichever of them wins, he will take care of the other's family. At night, when Sangu is sleeping, Jivan is about to kill Sangu, but Sevia stops him and says that she is not a murderer. Sevia's condition worsens due to the injury and Jivan calls the guards for help, and in the meantime, Sangu kills the guards. Jivan tries to kill Sangu in anger, but the guards capture him. On the other hand, Junoon reaches another island, but the front man and some guards chase him and find him. The front man removes his mask, and Junoon comes to know that the front man is actually his brother in Ho. He asks Junoon to join the game, but Junoon refuses, and then he shoots Junoon, after which Junoon falls down from the cliffs. Here the final square game begins, in which Jeev and Sangu fight each other. After a lot of effort, Jeev overpowers Sangu, but he does not kill him. Jeev tells Sangu that together they both can stop this game according to the 3rd clause and go back home without the prize money. He just comes to Sangu guilt and kills himself. After this, Jeevan is sold back to the seal, and the money which had the entire price money is cut. After going home, Jeevan finds that his mother is dead. Even after a year, Jeevan is still in a lot of guilt and trauma. Until now, he has not used even a single penny of the price money. He gets an invitation card, and when he goes to that address, he finds the same old man there who had a brain tumor and who had participated in that game with him. Ilamji tells them that he created these games to entertain rich people like him, and that he participated in the game out of nostalgia because these were games for children. Before dying, Ilamji makes a bet with Jeevan that will he be able to help a man lying unconscious on the roadside by midnight? Jeevan wins as the man is rescued, after which Ilamji dies. After this, Chehun finds CPU's younger brother and leaves him with Sangu's mother. He also gives a portion of his prize money to Sangu's mother so that she can take care of CPU's brother. After this, Chehun plans to go to the US to meet his daughter. And while going to the airport, he sees the same salesman at the station who is now playing Toxie with someone else. Junior goes to stop the salesman, but the salesman leaves from there. Jungus takes the invitation card from the players and leaves for the airport. At the airport, Jeevan calls the number given on this card and asks who is organizing this game, but in response, Jeevan is asked to stay away from it. Jeevan does not board the plane, and he returns. He decides that he will stop this dangerous game, and the series ends here.